Oops. Welcome back to Dave and Audrey Does Outdoors. Just a quick stop in the woods. We're not far. It's a late start, it's after 8, so we're just having a wee little sneaky night out. We're going up to a spot we were at a couple of months ago, and I think it's an old Iron Age hill fort, so I'm going to talk you around what I think is up there. So we've parked not far, I had a walk through some of the woods through here, up through here, and then we're going onto the wee hill there. Hopefully get a wee bit of elevation, so there should be a little bit more of a breeze. We're a bit more exposed up there. Couple wee midges in here, but lovely night, absolutely gorgeous evening. So thank you very much for tuning in. And yeah, we've had our tea, we're just going to chill tonight. It's a wee simple, get the tent up, I'll show you around. We've got the summer in the scarp, I'll show you around that. I've got my little comfy chair, we're just going to sit and enjoy the sunset, and you never know, we might get a wee bit of sunrise in the morning, so stay tuned. Thanks again for joining us tonight. Tell you why I think this is like an Iron Age hill fort. There's a kind of really unnatural symmetrical line that runs right around this little hillock here, and we're just going to pitch at the top up there. But when you go up, there's a natural kind of entrance. So this would have been really tall, wooden, defensive. So you're quite low here, and there was other hill forts dotted about these hills. So it's quite, just noticed a couple of sheep over here, a couple of sheep, but they don't tend to sort of sit up here. So we're just going to follow this little path, and I'll talk you around what I'm sort of thinking. Camping on an ancient Iron Age hill fort. I'm hoping that the breeze picks up a little bit, because there's a couple of mudgies down there. I've got a net and stuff, but I can't be bothered. It's really still just now, but I'm hoping up here's a bit more exposed, so you can see it really naturally from this side. And these would have been gateway access. It's almost like a moat, but that would have been 15-foot wooden stakes right around. But we'll go up, I'll see where we're going to pitch, and we'll have a bit more of an explore. The sun's just kind of glaring, so again, this would have been defensive up here, but with the main access route. So we'll go up this way and I'll show you. There's actually going to be quite a lot of little midges out tonight. It's so still. I thought it'd be a little bit breezier up here, but so you can see right round you've got this raised structure that actually goes right round the base. I'll have a look down this other side later on. I'm going to put the tent up and just get it zipped up and just keep moving about. I've got a net. It's so still, but there's going to be a beautiful sunset over this way tonight. I was wishing there'd just be a little bit more of a breeze, because it just keeps the midges away, but I think it's worth the risk. We've come this far, so I think we'll just stick the tent up somewhere here, keep it zipped up. I can always put my net over my head and climb into the tent, and then just do the same in the morning. You need a wee breeze. It is absolutely, it's just dropped, completely dropped. But anyway, so far so good. I'm not getting bitten, but I was getting bitten down here in the woods, so we're not that far from there. And right, I'm just going to stick the tent up anyway and see if we get on. This was a kind of Amazon thing. Let's see. Yeah, you can get there. Here we go. There's my girl. Oh, what a view. What a view. Lie down. We'll give her a wee bit of a stretch, and then when we come back the breeze might have picked up a little bit. Yeah, there's definitely, when you sit down and sit still, so we're not going to sit down and sit still for too long, because you can do that with your sleeves. And I might get my net over my head. She doesn't seem to be too bothered. Hopefully the breeze will pick up a little bit, because there's certainly, but we might have a little look around the bottom of those kind of ramparts that I was describing. Have a little walk over there. I mean, what time is it? It's actually 9:15, so I wanted to try and catch the sunset, so I'll talk you around the tent a little bit. So everyone's seen the scarp one. It's kind of all over YouTube. It's become one of the kind of most kind of sort of trendy, expensive. It's from America. You need to pay all sorts of sort of tax and stuff. Amazing. Top of an Iron Age hill fort. That's how you do it. So this would have been, you'd have had to, like, different families, you know, a bit of a sort of centre of kind of sort of wealth and power, all these little hill forts, wee bit defensive. I know up at the top of that one, that's East Lomond, there was, they found like a metalworks, Iron Age metalworks, or an actual like to smelt metal up there. So if you find that sort of Audrey, she's got a habit of eating lots like sheep shite. If they were smelting metal, it means that they were there, and they reckon that people were living up there for like about 1,000 years or more. So generations of people, generations of family, of clans, tribes, making metal, you know, a real kind of hive of activity. Audrey, come on, it's the problem. Right, we're going to take a little walk across. There's a beautiful little old oak tree across there. God, this shirt's all pulled. I've had it on for ages. It's just to keep the midges at bay. You can see right up, I don't know if that's like Schiehallion, or you can definitely see up into the kind of way up into the high mountains, up onto you kind of Glen Shee, the lower kind of Cairngorms way in the horizon. I'm not sure how much of that you'll pick up in the glare. Apologies. I'm not sure if there's just less midges across on this one, but oh, skylark. Oh man, perfect. Look at the resilience of this pine. It looks like it's blown over in the wind, smashed and cracked, but managed to continue to grow. Oh, that's resilience. Is that a Scots pine? Don't know, it's definitely a fir. Any tree experts? That's amazing. Must have fallen in the wind, and some of the root has remained viable, unless it's kind of rooted here. Must be some root system. Yeah, you can still, it's viable. Just half of that tree, the bottom half of that is enough to keep it all going. God, stunning. The kind of one of the halves of the it kind of fizzles out. This is the bottom end, but it's so steep that you're just probably pinned it right around here. Pretty convinced. So we're just at the top. This bad boy for Audrey. She's got some chicken, some weird nice. What a superb evening. It's getting chilly. I've put my coat on. Oh, what a nice way to end the day. I had a nice cycle down to one of the swimming pools again this morning and visited our dear friend Alice, who was the wife of my dearest friend Jules, who passed away not long ago, so that was nice. And then up the coast to visit my auntie, and then home, a bit of chill time with the family. So a nice Saturday, and then spend the evening with this little one, eh? What a sunset. I'm going to turn now and just watch the last tail end of that. I don't know if you're picking that up, it's like fire. Right, I'm going to sign out there. Sleeping bags organised, got the Berg house, kind of the air mat, bit of tin foil. She'll get my jumper over me. I don't know if you're seeing the crescent moon. You don't need to say anything for that. Words just don't. It's cold. I've had to put my jacket on, hat on. I've just brushed my teeth. She's had some nice big drink of water. I've had some water. I'm going to get tucked up. Probably sign out just now. So just a wee quick one tonight, really just to check out this kind of Iron Age hill fort was the objective. So, and catch that sunset tonight has been absolutely amazing. Really enjoyed that. I had a nice walk across that hill. Sheep are all moving away. All of a sudden it just starts to drop. It won't be freezing, but even last weekend when I was out, I'd wished I'd had a bit more in bed, so I'm just going to keep these 2 layers on. I've got some woolly socks, keep my hat on. So, night, catch you in the morning. Morning, folks. Notice the Hollywood slash Batman eye mask. I've been using that at home. I've not been sleeping that well. It's been really light. It's crazy o'clock in the morning. So that was like £7 off Amazon. It's made of silk. I woke up about 5. That was the sun that we saw. It was really cloudy and damp and low cloud. So we just kind of sort of cozied in for another like 2 or 3 hours. I think it's about 8 now. So that's probably the longest that I've stayed in my tent, which has been nice. So she's nice and cozy. Good night. So up, coffee, chair out, sit for a while, probably take the dog for a walk. We'll be able to go back to the car, dump the rucksack, maybe go for a walk. So I'm not too sure what sort of filming we'll do today. I'm really keen to get for a swim, but I don't know. We're up quite near that reservoir, but it's quite a trek, so I don't know. We'll see. All right. Morning. All right.
It's a good night for us.
It was a nice night last night. It was nice and still.
Good evening, good morning.
Yeah, really nice. All right.
Doing a big trip, or is this the
No,
destination?
this is it. This is it. Local, short, small.
That's great. Absolutely.
The sunrise, the sunset last night was amazing.
Yeah, it was pink. It was really. Yeah, I saw from in town.
You normally get a nice sunrise, but not this morning.
Yeah,
But
hard to cut over here.
it's been nice. Come in. Okay, you're up then, yeah. Oh, right. Right, okay. Sit down. Oh my girl, you're my girl. I know you are. I know you are. So, aye, nice to think of like Iron Age people. I was thinking that last night when I was in my sleeping bag. Years of probably Iron Age dwelling here, enjoying exactly the same view, enjoying the same sunrise and sunset and sunrise for thousands of years. It's really cool. Sort of group of people, kind of been a couple of runners past this morning already. Here's the bottom of the defensive that I was talking about last night. So that would be the kind of the way up onto the wee mini hill fort. Oh, amazing. Right, we're going to check out this other reservoir. I know it's popular for fisher people. I've never been. That's the wee top reservoir. It looks empty way in the distance there, where I swam a couple of times ages ago. That is, oh, that is nice. I'm going to switch the camera off and save a bit of power. Go back in. I'm going to take her out again for another wee swim. She's a good wee swimmer. She just needs to build on her confidence. Oh, that is superb, by the way. That's one of my nicest swims yet. Fresh water, cold, nah, 11, 12, I don't know. It feels like a bath. Right, folks, I'm going to sit down. Audrey, come here. Audrey, here. I'm going to sit down with her. She's been in a couple of times. I'm going to sit here on that rock and eat an apple and just enjoy that. That was one of my nicest wild swims to date. It gets really deep. It's easy to get into. There's a wee path half a mile up to the road. You can see this is a kind of private fishing. There's normally some boats out, but no one's out today. Sunday morning, it's the Jubilee weekend, so I don't know. Audrey. 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 She's kind of rubbing her hair and moss and everything. Look. Audrey, come here, look. Here. What's this? Look at the state of her. Well, you're in. She was loving that. Right, I'm going to sign off there, guys. Thanks again for tuning in. Fabby, what a nice way to end a little bit of a wild swim with her. That's the first time we've both swam together. So I need to get her swimming a bit more, especially in the fresh water. Get her I don't mind if she drinks it in the salt water. It's more dangerous if you drink lots of salt water if you're a dog. Right, leave me to my apple. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.